When my son was very young, like 3, 4 years old, he was in childcare. And one day I went to pick him up, and the woman who runs the childcare center said they had gone roller skating that day. So I asked my son what he thought about roller skating, and he said, "Roller skates help us fall down." And I could definitely relate to that. I've never had a pretty good sense of balance. If I'm on roller skates or roller blades, I'm pretty wobbly. And, if you fall down, you laugh and you get back up. But when someone is diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment, balance stops being a humorous subject and starts to get really serious. Balance can be a major problem for people with MCI, and that's what I want to talk about today. Hi, I'm Tony Deering of GoCogno.com, the website for people with mild cognitive impairment. When people are living with MCI, they go through so many changes and they have so many struggles, and they just want to know, these things that are happening to me, do they happen to other people with MCI, or am I the only one experiencing this? So for instance, I'm in a private Facebook group for people with MCI, and recently someone posted this asking, does anyone else have balance problems with MCI? The person described getting back from a long walk, tripping on the stairs, and then when she tried to hang her coat up, she fell into the coats and ended up on the floor with her head in a cupboard. Fortunately, she wasn't hurt. But right away, others jumped in to say yes, they were having balance problems too. Lately, off and on, I lose my balance and stumble. Yes, I've had major balance problems, lots of falls, lots of weird come and go stuff with balance. Just last night I was so off balance I didn't think I could stay on my feet. So no, you're not alone. And in fact, problems with balance or just walking, what researchers call gait, are so common in people with mild cognitive impairment that scientists are actually looking at tests that could detect changes in gait or balance as a way to actually diagnose MCI. A while ago, a woman contacted me to ask about the balance problems that her husband was having. She wanted to know what's going on with him. There hasn't been a ton of research on this question, but the bit of research that's been done points to a couple of things. First of all, it does appear that people with MCI have trouble processing visual information. And if you're not processing visual information, that can affect your balance. There's also been some research showing that people with MCI appear to have less motor control over their arms and their legs, which again could potentially contribute to falls. Unfortunately, what we don't have right now is a way to alleviate that problem in people with MCI. So it's really more about finding ways to cope with balance problems and reduce your risk of falls. One thing we know is that you are more likely to lose your balance when you're tired, and that's something that came up in the MCI group. One woman said, "It seems to happen when I'm tired or stressed. Is that the case with you?" And the woman who fell replied, "Yes, I was really tired on Monday when it happened." Beyond that, there's a lot of other good information out there on how to deal with balance issues. The first thing, of course, is to talk to your doctor about it. That's always number one. If you're looking for other suggestions, one really good resource is this piece from Consumer Reports, which I would encourage you to read. It talks about everything from checking your medications and the kind of shoes you wear to removing tripping hazards in your home and doing exercises to improve balance and leg strength. How about it? Is MCI helping you fall down? And is there anything you've found that you can do to cope with that? If so, tell us about it. Leave it in the comments below so others can benefit from what you've learned. I'd love to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, as always, be kind to your mind.